and welcome to my studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. Currently, we are working on alcohol inks techniques, so let's get started with one of our videos. We're going to do a sunset effect with our alcohol inks, and I'm going to be using Sunset Orange and Sunshine Yellow. They come in a 3-pack with the purple, and those are real nice ones to do the sunset, of course, with. And the first thing I'm going to do is take my yellow, because that's my lighter of the colors, and I'm going to dye my background that color. You may see a little bit of blue in there. We're playing with that. Just a little bit. And then we're going to come in and just let it kind of bleed. This is still using the yellow. And in big areas, just kind of let that bleed out. You can move it around a little bit if you needed to with the mini paintbrush. And you may decide that you want the sunset more at the bottom and not the top, however you decide. I'm going to probably bring mine a little bit up here because we got the orange to add as well. And you may not want to move as fast if you've got a little bit more of a curvature on the gourd. So it just depends on what you're working on as well. So now I'm going to bring the orange in. And if it's running where you don't want it to go, hit it with your heat gun. You can run the colors in a little bit, but not too much. You want them kind of separate. You don't want to blend them all together. So we've kind of got that part all going there. I'm going to hit it with my heat gun just a little bit to help it dry. These smaller areas over here, I hit just a little bit more. I don't want them quite that small. Then I'm going to use my blue color. You could use whatever blue you want. I'm going to use Pool, which is kind of a turquoise color, and my white mixative. And we're going to make some color up. And mix that all together. And we add the white to it so we don't get green. And I've got a little bit too much white today. I was pouring it in, I was getting too excited. We've still got an awful lot of... I'll use a darker color here. Just to kind of darken that up. Boy, I must have had a lot of white in there. But you can see how you mix them and match them and whatever color you want there. Okay, so we've got that more of our color. Now, get your sea sponge, dampen it, wring it all the way out so there's no water in it at all. And where you use it is going to determine what kind of little shapes we kind of want to get here. And the first thing I want to do is I kind of want to get a base underneath. I don't want it real spiky. We kind of want it blended together. We're kind of adding our sky color. Now if it gets into your yellow, it may kind of turn green. That's okay. We're going to come back over that a little bit. And every time you do this, it's going to look different. Now you don't want to keep it looking the same, having one pattern look like the same pattern. So we want to kind of blend that out so it doesn't look the same. And we don't want to overdo it. So I know we've got a little bit of green in there, so we're going to come back and make sure we kind of hit these with some of our points on our sea sponge. Really gotta try and get some that's not quite so clunky. You want them finer. That's what I'm after. And every time you do this, it's going to look different. So don't think it doesn't look a certain way when it, you know, every time it's different. So play with it, make it your own. You might want less blue. You might want more orange and yellow. That's totally going to be up to you, but that's kind of how you would do a sunset. Another thing you can do is hit it with the alcohol spray if you want to, and that kind of blends it in a little bit and breaks it up. It's a totally different look. That's totally up to you, but you don't want it enough where it starts to run like that. You can hit that with the heat gun, and that will stop that. And you could go back in and brighten your blue up again just to bring the blue to the surface, and so it looks more like the sky. But just play around with that. Have a lot of fun with it. It'd be really fun to put just a yellow dot right here so it looks like the sun with the rays, and you can do that as well. Take your alcohol and spray it in and go to the sink and rinse it out until you get all of the color out, using the alcohol with a little bit of water to wash it all the way out. But keep putting the alcohol in until that's cleaned out. Thank you so much for watching our video today. One of the great sources for alcohol inks is bluewhalearts.com, as well as your local scrapbooking section, so check those out. This is one of many of the alcohol inks techniques that we are currently doing, so make sure you check out all of our others. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be one of the first to be notified when they are out. God bless.